Noob Show 35. Fucking get with it. Okay.
35. Wow, congratulations, Noob. That should be a milestone.
How do I turn off
Something.
Kevin?
He's giving you props. Don't turn him
Uh,
off.
Kevin, are you ready to start editing Noob Show?
No.
All right.
You're doing such a wonderful job of doing it.
When is it considered shitting yourself? We had an argument at work. And it was split down the middle. Hold on. Hold on, Kevin. I'm saying
He's ready.
The argument is, are you shitting yourself when the dookie leaves the inner butt cheek? Or is it as soon as it touches the inner butt cheek, you shit yourself?
As soon as it escapes the anus, because now your whole way of life has changed until you solve this problem.
Kevin, your thought.
I was gonna say till the escapee actually hits your drawers. Otherwise, it could be sucked up like a spaghetti noodle. Hopefully.
What kind of weird rabbit shits are you having?
Dude,
I agree with Ken. I'm on the as soon as it leaves the outer cheek, you're done for.
No, as soon as all right, let's say a little bit of poop gets out of your butt, right? Not out of the cheeks,
not out of the cheeks,
out of the anus. Do you still walk around normally?
I mean, you can.
Are you? Well, you can.
You gotta clench, but you can clench. But you gotta.
If you clench, you make a bigger mess.
Yeah, if you clenched, well, then you've shit yourself.
See,
I consider that shitting yourself.
Because when you shit, dookie gets on your inner butt cheek. That's why we wipe. That's not shitting yourself.
And that's why y'all wipe. I bidet.
Do you?
I do.
Do you have one? How is it?
The bidet is awesome. Which I feel like I've talked about before at some point. New story development today, though. So when you put the bidet in, you have to get these seat risers.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I put them on properly. Today I broke my third time in my life. I broke my toilet seat.
What were the other two times?
Well, we'll start with today. I think it's the risers. And I was the bidet was feeling really good, so I was scooching up so that it would have a better angle of attack, and put too much weight on the left side, and it snapped, which sucks because now I've got that snap in there, and sometimes that can pinch your leg meat.
Oh,
gotta be careful when you're pooping now. The second time, it's the middle time I broke a toilet seat, so it's the second either way you go. We were going to see Dolly Parton in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and people I was going with had rented this really dope house in the mountains. It was a beautiful house, but we drove many hours to get there, and I'm not one for, I don't like shitting at gas stations. I knew that we were going to a nice house. I was like, I'll save my shit for when I get there.
Do you think there's anybody that wants to shit at a gas station?
No, I'm sure there's nobody that's yeah.
I've never seen a clean one ever.
No, I don't think anybody goes, you know what? If I could shit anywhere, it would be at, the Sphinx. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, Sphinx has cleaner bathrooms. It's a little gas station. You don't want to.
Pick a clean one, but nobody in their right mind goes, I want to shit there if they have other options available. If they have to choose between a plethora of gas stations or dirty bars, I'm sure Sphinx is a great choice, but otherwise, I'd rather be home or at a friend's house. But all that said, fancy house. I went in and slammed that toilet seat down and sat down too fast and immediately broke it. It did the same thing. It just split on one side. I think I'm a left leaner shitter. Go down on the left first. And the other time I was just a kid and stupid. I think I was trying to stand on it or something. So that's not as big a deal. But twice is because of I was using it just improperly, I guess. Now you know that about me.
What do you do with your hands when you shit? Do you?
I'm on my phone.
Yeah, on the phone.
Are you just upright, or do you ever put your elbows on your legs?
No, I don't do that. Legs on my elbows. Elbows on my legs. I don't do that.
It depends. Am I there for business or am I just there before I go to bed? Because if I'm there for business, then I'm there for business. But if I'm there just to take the before I go to bed trip to the bathroom, I will put my elbows on my knees.
But the whole reason about this dookie debate, hashtag dookie debate 2021. It's split down the middle at work too. Like I think 5 people agreed that as soon as it leaves the inner cheek, and then like the other 5 people agreed, no, as soon as it comes out the anus, you shit yourself.
Yeah.
So I just want to see how far this rabbit hole goes if it's an equal 50-50 split.
Here's a question. Let's get back to it for just a second. It's just a thought about it. Have you ever intentionally not been on a toilet and had dookie come out just the anus, but not past the cheek, like on purpose?
It happened the other day at work, which is why I'm bringing this up. This happened to me like.
Was it on purpose?
No.
Then you shit yourself.
But it didn't go anywhere.
Doesn't matter. It was an unintentional poop from the butt. That's shitting yourself.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
That logic holds up.
It didn't leave the inner cheek, so I just walk away, wipe my ass,
look,
and go like nothing happened.
Good save, Kobe. But
he died.
Unless you went. So okay, I've been in situations again. I don't like shitting places where I would be like, I'm gonna let just a little out so the pain goes away, and then clench until I get to where I've got to go. That's not shitting yourself. Because I did that intentionally because I did not want to shit where I was at.
One time my dad shit the bed while he was sleeping.
On purpose?
No, he was sick. But that was shit in the bed. It got onto the sheets.
He shat himself. It's unfortunate. He was sick. I'm sorry for him, but it happens. Terminology is the same.
The great 2021 shit debate.
Shit debate. I mean, we're on a subject that I'm familiar with. You know, I can come into this conversation with confidence.
Well, I enjoyed the fact that all that happened, but I'm glad. I also feel lied to. I went to Ohio this last weekend, and it was lovely. Ohio doesn't suck.
Okay.
Everybody says Ohio sucks. It's nice up there.
Is that why you haven't uploaded the latest noob show?
I have uploaded and why didn't anybody say anything?
Well, because you were in Ohio for not super pleasant reasons and nobody wanted to bother you.
All anybody would have to do, it's in a draft right now, is just hit the publish button.
We didn't know. We didn't know if it was ready or not. Maybe it needed some final touches.
No.
On second thought, you don't normally do that at the show, so it probably would have been fine. But you know,
I always act like I don't edit the show when I
do. You do.
I'm not on them enough to remember exactly anything that would be edited out.
I could have swore I uploaded it.
Yeah, you didn't. You didn't. Well, I meant to say before we started recording, but I was more concentrated on that I've got coals outside and I'm going to barbecue chicken after this.
This is the second time that I found out live on Noob Show.
Yeah.
I didn't upload last week's Noob Show.
I think that's also appropriate.
It's only because I thought I uploaded it. It wasn't
it lets the people know you're real. You make mistakes. You're not a robot.
Hey, guess what? That makes this week a double episode. Woo!
Yeah, you can upload it now, man. Just do it while we're talking. Now. Make it happen. It's all good.
Kevin, what was your topic you brought?
Man beer walkout. What is that?
That was his. He put that there.
I'm stealing one of his.
I'm also uploading the last Noob Show right now.
Yesterday was my last day at a job I've been at for almost 17 years. I'm going back in 2 weeks.
Why are you going back in 2 weeks?
Just to fill in for a guy while he's going. But they gave me a nice cake. I didn't want to party. I didn't tell most of the people that worked with me my last day was exactly because I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. But the owner showed up and gave me a nice fat little bonus check for being me and being awesome.
Even though you totally clocked out this last week.
I did a little, yeah. Well, I gave him 3 weeks notice instead of 2. And then I basically told him 2 months ago that I was ready to go. So I've given him plenty of time. It was nice to have a lazy week. I have to keep reminding myself because I was like, well, maybe I really did like this job. And then I did, at one point. And then I didn't so much. But this past week has been real easy because I checked out. It's not because the job is great.
Which I think is expected in any workplace.
Yeah. Normally,
Yeah, fuck you.
No. I left on good terms. I can go back if I want to. Especially in this climate. I can get a job cooking anywhere.
Damn right we
can.
Yeah.
The food and bath is traditionally already you can walk into a place, get hired just with a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But to leave on good terms.
It used to be if they're hiring, I could get a job. But now it's like I know they're hiring because fucking everybody's hiring. So, if I wanted to go back into a kitchen, I could go anywhere and get a job.
Probably get paid more than what you were getting paid.
I don't know, maybe, but I would have less responsibility. And for me, taking a pay cut to get rid of some of the constant phone calls and hirings and firings and problems and just, hell, just getting tater tots that last week was a fucking pain in the dick. Like, nobody has tater tots anymore to deliver, at least for this week. It's like just things keep I had a hard time finding fucking mustard for 2 weeks.
I think they said Cisco, my other boss was telling me that if you weren't somebody with a contract, they weren't delivering for 2 weeks.
No, U.S. Foods.
It was U.S. Foods?
Yeah, they had like 70% of their drivers just fucking quit on them. So they were like, well, we just can't bring you product anymore. I don't deal with them, but that was the word around the campfire.
Let's be fair, U.S. Food and Cisco fucking suck. Cisco super sucks.
They're big corporation places. There's some good people in the companies, but overall, those giant companies are kind of terrible. I didn't say that.
Yeah. Put that all this fucking part out.
Yeah. No, you can leave it in. I don't, what are they gonna do? Be mad at me for saying the truth.
I think I hear it every day. It's better than working at a fucking grocery store. Because when I get home, sometimes my mother's smoking on the porch, and I just sit down and we talk. And she was telling me how a man tried to walk out of Food Lion with 10 bags of crab legs and like 8 cases of beer.
Oh, without paying?
No, but he had a receipt. It was from IGA.
Oh, smooth.
And once he had everything loaded up, he just tried to tell the girl go. He's like, no, they got a picture of her license plate. That's dumb. And he drags her out of the car and starts whooping her ass until the cops come. And then he grabs the 10 bags of crab legs and drives off.
Leaving the girl?
Yeah, he didn't know those people. They kept saying they didn't know her.
I'm not laughing at the domestic violence there. I'm laughing because I feel like we missed some really key parts of that story.
I wouldn't be surprised if we really didn't miss that much in the story.
They said they gave that man a ride. They didn't know him. We doubt it, but that's what they said. But the crab leg bandit strikes again.
Mm-hmm. When I worked at Hooters, there was a guy there who got fired for stealing crab legs. Not for selling cocaine to the girls, but yeah, stealing the crab legs. That was the straw.
Well, the cocaine doesn't hurt the profits.
No, if anything, it makes the work go faster.
The waitresses are way more productive with all their side work.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck working at restaurants. If you go to a restaurant, just fucking be nice to people.
So, yeah.
If you don't see it on the menu, don't ask for it. Fuck you. It's not there.
No,
we don't exist.
We had customers come in with McDonald's food brought into our restaurant because we don't have a kids menu. We're like, it says right on the door, no outside food or drinks.
No.
That's a rule for don't bring in your McDonald's.
Or
Also,
if you're gonna bring in McDonald's, okay, you've got a kid, you want to go to a place that does not have a kids menu. Like you work at a pretty specific place, like right? It's just fried fish, right?
Yeah, it's fried fish and French fries.
So what you do is you bring the kids McDonald's in a separate small container. Then you wouldn't have said anything. The problem with bringing in outside food or drink is that, then people see, oh, they're eating McDonald's in here. Why do I want a fish sandwich? I'm sure there's DHEC reasons too, but I mean, that little shitty kid's going to eat something there. Might as well be the McDonald's they brought in instead of, them asking you to make him something special.
Yeah. If
there's nothing special to make.
If I had my own restaurant, I'd put a no person under 21 rule. I don't want you in here. Go away.
These are called bars.
But
I also just sell booze. It's way more money.
Yeah, but it's a lot less fun.
Yeah, but it's way more money. Like, I don't know how any place that just sells food stays open.
I don't know. Fucking
It's
yeah.
tough.
It's so much cheaper to buy your own liquor and stay at home.
Yeah, but people don't want to do that because that's how you become an alcoholic. Just drinking warm vodka and dropping your gun in the bar, like we talked about last time I was on here.
It was look. He was having a good time. Also, but I also want to kick out people over 65. I hate them. Not for any stupid reason, because they're always the ones that come in and they ask for let me get my whatever steak, whatever temperature. Don't slice it. Like, why? Why don't you want us to slice it? The only thing that does is make sure it's right and it looks nice. I hate you.
We don't have to be old for that, though, right?
It's like everybody over 65.
I want to come into your restaurant and request my steak not sliced.
I know you, and I'll tell you no and eat my ass, Kevin.
Yeah. Also, you
don't know who's ordering what.
I can. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's an open kitchen.
Yeah.
That's how I know it's everybody over the age of 65. I watched them. So fuck you. Also, if you have a dog and it says no dogs, that doesn't mean buy a vest and claim they're a service animal. You're bad people.
Yeah, I thought that was a stupid rule that you can't ask them if it's service animal.
I always like to see some like a certification. I just don't like seeing animals.
Yeah.
It feels fundamentally wrong.
I know it's wrong for health reasons, but it doesn't bother me. It bothers me when it's like if it's a little dog and it's in your purse or whatever. I don't give a shit. That's not a real dog anyway. And if it's a well-behaved dog and it's just hanging out under the table, dope. That's fine. Let it eat scraps. But it's when you got that dog that you just meander around with inside for some reason on a fucking rope. It's not even leashed up on a proper collar. Then I have a problem. But I have a problem with that anywhere.
Yeah. See, that's my problem, dog, is if you allow the good ones that'll sit under the table and not bother anyone, if you allow them in, you also have to allow in the pain in the ass dogs. So,
I once had a lady.
Unfortunately, dogs shouldn't go to restaurants.
I once had a lady come in with a Pomeranian and a stroller and ordered a $35 steak for it.
Word. Lucky Pomeranian. And you know what? That dog will not complain about the steak. It's not going to ask you to not cut it for it. That's the perfect customer. What's that dog going to say shitty about a steak you give it? You could have not cooked that steak and it would have happily eaten it.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm opening a restaurant with 4 dogs. The easiest
What
thing.
would the name of your restaurant for dogs be called?
Red Rockets.
No, unfortunately that name's already been taken by
Johnny
a restaurant.
Rockets.
That's Johnny
Rockets.
Is there a Red Rockets?
There's a Red Rockets. It's a burger chain.
No, there isn't.
I had a manager at Applebee's that was used to.
I don't want
work
to type
at
in Red Rockets.
Put that in your search history, you weirdo.
Red Rocket, I promise.
Red Rocket's restaurant.
Parentheses, not dog porn.
Where's the Red Rockets? Why would they name it Red Rockets? Feels what the fuck? That's great. Fried chicken sandwich, fries, coleslaw, or onion rings, and 1 pop. $9.75.
How does that?
It's up north.
Yeah, because it says pop. Yeah, fucking people in Ohio say pop, and I don't like it. Also found out talking to my cousin, who's the same age as my dad, that there's a good chance I'm related to the wonderful whites of West Virginia, because that's where part of my family came from, and they knew them.
That's
shocked. Awesome. I wish I had a bottle of pills right here. The good old West Virginia mating call.
It was. I love that movie. I want an update. I want to know where they're at.
Oh, I did. There should be like every 5-year a reunion, or where are they now?
It would just be like an in memoriam kind of thing, you know. In the first 10 minutes of every new documentary, here's the people we lost last time.
If you haven't seen that documentary, some of my favorite parts is when the baby's just born and they're snorting Percocets off of the side table in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 minutes later in the drive-thru yelling to the people behind him, yeah, the CPS came and took her baby. They're in line at Taco Bell.
Yeah. I was the one yelling at the people behind them. They were yelling at the people that were inside the Taco Bell eating. Which, that statement by itself, how many times have you sat down inside a Taco Bell to eat?
When I was maybe 13.
Yeah, well, you didn't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah.
But if you're old enough to drive yourself to Taco Bell, you don't eat at Taco Bell. You go back home.
Now, also, fuck Taco Bell. I have been trying to get the Taco Bell breakfast for weeks now, but every time I go to Taco Bell, when they have it all advertised over the building, it's like, oh, cool, let me get 2 breakfast crunch wraps. Sorry, we're not doing breakfast. Don't advertise it.
Yeah.
It makes me upset. I just want...
What time are you going to Taco
Before
Bell?
11. Before 11.
So they're
58.
No, but I went at 9. They're like, nope, not doing breakfast.
So why are they open? Are they expecting people to get a Crunchwrap Supreme at 9 a.m.?
I would.
No, you do not eat Taco Bell before.
I want diarrhea all afternoon.
I'm unemployed now, man. I'm never going to be more than 10 feet away from this toilet. Let's just...
You're freelancing. That's what you're doing. You're not unemployed. You're freelancing.
Until I get that first, check from freelancing, I'm unemployed. I mean, I worked today, but I didn't get paid for it yet.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll see.
I worked today as well and didn't get paid for it.
You clocked in and clocked out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a promise of pay. I didn't get that.
Oh, okay.
My job is to call people and try and find them jobs. And if they get hired, then I get paid. I got 2 on the hook today, which is nice, but I won't know anything for 3 or 4 days. So I feel unemployed.
So homeless people are very well camouflaged.
Transition. Thanks, fortune teller noob.
Homeless are very well camouflaged.
Well, because where I work at, we have to walk to my car because they sold our parking lot to put a trailer for construction. So that was fun. But while walking back, all of a sudden I hear a small dog barking and then run out of the bushes. And then a voice from the bushes call back and the dog goes back into the bushes. But yeah, that's all that happened. I didn't realize that man could have been like a sniper or something.
That man could have been the famous Charleston sniper.
Do you remember the first time you saw a homeless person?
Hold on. Technically, yes. It was my Uncle Ernie who I went to go visit this weekend because he was a hippie that lived in a van. Well, that's the closest thing I can come to that.
Not technically homeless. Vans.
I remember the first time I was probably 12 or 13, and I've got family in Maryland, and so we took a vacation and went to see all the sights of DC. And when the sun was starting to set, all of a sudden there were people laying down on the benches, and it didn't click right away, but once I talked to my brothers about it, we all figured out that those guys must be homeless.
That's funny. That's not, well, homelessness isn't funny, except when it is. Yeah, you're a shit. Also, don't film yourself feeding homeless people or giving them shit. That's just you fishing for internet karma. You're not actually out to help people. I mean, I'm glad people are getting helped because of your narcissism, but whatever. DC, though, was the first time I saw a homeless person and knew they were homeless. I was like 10 or 11, and we were walking Washington, DC, taking a trip to Pennsylvania and stuff through there. And a big bag or a big pile of newspapers started to move that we were next to, and I realized somebody was sleeping under them. That was my first experience with that. And then the next day, I think I told this before, where I wanted to give the homeless person money, so I went up and dropped coins in their cup and said Merry Christmas, and when I turned around, they flung all the coins at me from their cup. I don't know if they were homeless or just drinking coffee after I thought about it.
It's a good one. No, my favorite homeless experience was
getting your home.
No. No, it was a good time.
Ranking.
There was a guy that came up. You and I were walking from the music farm to somewhere else, and as we're walking, a homeless guy comes up behind us and goes, "Hey, you guys got $1?" And Toker said, "Oh, hey, if you can make me laugh in the next 10 minutes and before I get where I'm going, I'll give you $1." And the guy just ran along. It was actually pretty funny. And so we got there, and you threw him some cash.
Yeah. That wasn't the first time I'd come across that dude. He's the one that started it. Hey, man, if I make you laugh before you get to where you're going, will you give me some money? And I said, yeah. Then you get really close. He goes, so what do you think about pussy, motherfucker? And it was just the way he said it. And I was like, here's $2. Go get a win. I mean, at least he's hustling.
Yeah. Hey, I don't mind donating to the homeless for, but don't just come up and say, hey, you got $1 and expect me to, don't panhandle me. Earn your $1. Make me laugh.
Dance for me, monkey. That's what goes through Kevin's head.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people out there that are legitimately trying. I used to, when I go to this one gas station, there was a guy that was always doing the what is it, the shit, it's like the leaves, but they turn them into like
rose petals and
shit.
The rose weaving or whatever.
Yeah, I'd buy those. I mean, he's out there doing a trade. Yeah. He's out there.
Magicians deserve to be homeless.
Well, have either of y'all ever been to New Orleans?
I went during Mardi Gras one time back in high school, and it was a lot of fun. We marched on all the parades. It was a good time. I'll tell you guys a story after the show that I can't tell on the show. Sorry, I can't tell that one.
No, but if you go when it's not Mardi Gras season, it's a very weird, like the homeless are welcome. Like there's just couches in the islands set out there that the homeless congregate. They all just hang out. They'll be playing their guitars and whatever, just all over the place. And if you're walking around at night, you'll see them just in all the little stoops of the shops there, and people just walk on by. A little different. I'm just saying it's a different experience how open that the city is to the homeless population. They're not having to sleep under bridges or like where we are. We put spikes under the bridges so people can't sleep there.
Yeah.
We love our homeless so much.
Kind of shitty. Yeah, and the giant churches with the big billboards that's all LCD screens because, you needed that to get the message. People might not know who Jesus is.
They haven't heard of them.
Yeah. But there was the tent city downtown several years ago. People were still the big tent city under the bridge.
How many years ago?
From
like
I
5,
don't know,
yeah,
5 or 6.
Yeah,
5 years ago. They sent the cops down there to
The,
bust it up, and they laid down spikes.
Mm-hmm. But Sparrow was a restaurant down there across the street. They're not around anymore. And we were eating, and the guy was telling me that homeless people will come up there and ask for shit, and he would give it to them, something to drink or whatever, some leftovers here and there, whatever. If they were actually homeless, he goes, the fucking shitty kid that's living with them for the life experience that comes in with his goddamn, $1,200 MacBook because he wants to be able to write a story about living with these people, asking for free drinks so he can pretend to be one of them. He kicked those motherfuckers out of his restaurant. Yeah, which I thought was great. It's like, hey man, you want to pretend to be homeless? How about go pretend?
One of the biggest,
get out of here with your fucking $1,200 MacBook and your new clothes and your fucking $500 shoes. You piece of shit.
One of the biggest issues though is like finding homes hard as shit because of fucking non-refundable application fees. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta pay money just to be reviewed to get in a place to live.
Yeah, it's like $40.
I've heard upwards of like 150.
Yeah, it can get really expensive, but they normally start even for shitty places at like $40.
Is that like a new thing, or has that always been around? Or
no, it used to only be like higher end apartment complexes, and it was a way to weed out people who didn't have money, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have $40 to throw away on filling out an application, then don't waste your time. Because you obviously won't be able to pay rent.
Yeah. What's that? You pay $1,000 in rent? Then no, you can't afford this $500 a month mortgage. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all a fun topic.
Yeah, this guy's real depressing.
Oh, why'd you bring the show down, noob?
A man came in the restaurant with a yellow dress and flashed me.
Nice.
It was an older black dude. I guess he lost a bet or something, and then he was out.
How was that dick?
Hey, there was nothing underneath. He ruined the magic of it.
Was he eunuch?
No, I think he just lost a bet or something. He had clothes underneath it.
Oh.
Still interesting.
God damn, no, it's not. If he's clothed, he was just dramatically taking off a rain jacket. That's not getting flashed.
It was an actual dress. That was like one of those really like sundresses. He was he could have got it. Like I'm not ahead of
got it. There's some dudes that look good wearing dresses.
Yeah. I think Toker's not one of them.
I'm not. I don't look good wearing normal clothes half the time. Normal men's clothes.
So you always wear those fucking camouflage shorts.
Yeah. Pants. Cover up the whole leg.
Oh, that's what I forgot. I didn't talk about this. I thought it'd be funny. We were talking about at work. You know how when you go to those fancy restaurants and you like they have the swoosh on the plate and all the shit dropped over the fucking shit to make it look nice?
Yeah.
What if you like came on a girl's back and then took a spoon and swooshed it and like garnished up her back?
I think that would make you at least a little gay. You play it with cum that long. Yeah. It's a weird infatuation you have there with making semen look delicious. Yeah, it's a little gay. Nothing wrong with it. There's a little bit something wrong with the way you're doing it, but
that also reminds me of the time we talked about doing the sex maneuver called the pizza time. Do you know the old? Did you guys ever play Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 2?
Probably.
It had the pizza delivery missions, and it played that upbeat.
Okay, yeah.
Dun, da, 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 the old pizza song. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
No. What you do is you tie her down to the bed, and you turn on that music, and you come out in a whole chef uniform, and you just start throwing pizza sauce on her. You garnish her with the cheese, and you slap her with all the pepperonis, and that's it. That's all I got, man. It's just something I remembered.
Look, just because you remembered something doesn't mean it needs to be recorded. That's how you get in trouble.
This is gonna put us on a list.
Just to be clear, it doesn't have to be. It's gender neutral. Could be tied up to the bed. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man. It could be an animal that's willing. one that's smart enough to sign a waiver.
In my America, it's women.
You're the worst.
No, there's a lot of, so I realized there's a lot of weird Confederate rebel flags down in the South. There's a lot of same just kind of rebel Confederate Trump flags or fucking up in the North too.
Yeah, I think David Cross said it best. He was talking about the redneck voice, how people just associate it with the South, but that redneck voice transcends lines at this point. You can find that redneck voice all over.
Yeah, there's like, because I looked at fucking, was it Nebraska?
Mm-hmm.
Was it, no, is that the state with the long handle for no reason?
You mean Ohio?
Maybe.
Ohio doesn't have the long handle.
I mean, not Ohio. I'm sorry, Oklahoma.
Is it Oklahoma?
Oklahoma. It's right. It's that handle extends over Texas.
I think Toker's looking it up now.
I am, because I was raised in South Carolina. I don't have good geography skills.
It looks
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma looks like a fry pan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I remember during the election, I was like, that place is all red and no blue whatsoever. That's a little unsettling. Like, I understand it happened to West Virginia too, but I expect that with West Virginia.
Yeah.
This show's going to shit.
Is it? I think it started off strong.
Yeah.
The shitting yourself talk was prime noob show.
We'll go back to poop talk, because your spaghetti sauce and talking about where rednecks live in the US. Yeah, it's just I kind of zoned out. I started thinking about that chicken I want to barbecue after we get done talking.
How are your
chicken
goals?
will probably be pretty good. I'm gonna cook up some pork chops.
Yeah, it's bright red. It's the flame is going. It's about ready for me to do something with.
I think I got much time left.
We got like 10 or 15 minutes. We can talk about recipes. I'm gonna do ketchup, mustard, and peach preserves as the base for the barbecue on these when I brush them.
Is it a charcoal grill or is it one of those smoker combined grills?
It's combined. So I put the charcoal over on the smoking side because, and then the charcoal smoke drips over. It's nice.
If you were doing those peach preserves, you can buy little bags of like just peach wood.
Yeah.
I think that'd be nice.
Or I could buy peach preserves because I also like to eat peanut butter and jelly with, peaches on it.
I think peaches are probably the best fruit.
I will not argue with that by any means.
I like a good grape, but I'm not a big fan of a grape jelly.
See, grape jelly is the best. Fuck you mean?
No.
No. Peach is way better than grape.
Where are you finding peach jelly at, Kevin?
The fucking grocery store your mom works at. Legitimately.
Yeah. You ever say hello to her, Toker?
I don't know what she looks like.
Yell at her for not selling fireworks anymore.
No, I would though.
That was such a profitable shit too.
Yeah,
Listen,
I got real sad last time I went to the Pack a Sack and saw that that little store wasn't open anymore selling the fireworks. But then I got really happy because I had fried chicken and gizzards, and I forgot all about that little store.
Yeah, because what people don't know about fireworks is that they're marked up 300%.
Fireworks? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like a pack of sparkler costs like 3 cents, I think, total to make.
Mm-hmm.
Also, fireworks is really shitty for the environment. Apparently, apparently it fucks up birds. It kills a lot of fish because of all the shit in the water.
It's a real fun way to litter.
I remember fucking doing fireworks when you lived over that place with the pool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That next morning when we could see where all the shit landed in the road, it was like, yeah, that's a fun way to litter.
That was also the place. That was also the place with the pool. I didn't realize if I should bring swimming trunks or not. Mm-hmm. So instead, I just jumped in the pool with my jeans on.
You did.
That
you came in real stiff-legged.
It wasn't bad. It was fucking. I would wear wet jeans while we ate chicken and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nerd Bowl's already coming up again.
Yeah, February.
Well, the football season has started. 2 weeks are going to be completed tonight.
Who's your teams, Kevin?
My team is the Buffalo Bills. My parents are both from Buffalo, so I was raised a Bills fan. My
I'm
wife
going.
is a Saints fan.
I'm going for whatever team has Tom Brady because he's the best because he already has 7 rings
That would be Tampa Bay.
and he has an
Which
undefeated
the
season
Bills
right
are playing Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay, and I might be trying to go
I
to
wouldn't.
that game.
I wouldn't bother. You're gonna lose. Why the fuck you want to go
That
to a
is a
football game during
possibility,
COVID?
but Tampa Bay does have a really cool stadium, and they shoot cannons every time they score, so it might be a fun experience.
Yeah, I've never been to a big football stadium game. I mean, it's never really been my thing anyway. Football.
I haven't either. I've been to a preseason game. I went to see the Bills play the Panthers last preseason, and it was an interesting time, but the stadium wasn't packed. I think Tom Brady versus Josh Allen would be a packed stadium and a lot of fun.
It was rich in COVID oxygen.
The only reason I like Tom Brady is because one, he pisses people off when people bring up Tom Brady.
And he kisses his son on the mouth.
Oh, that's reason number 3. But reason number 2 is because he just has the most Super Bowl rings. And to me, that means you're the best. You have the most championships, whatever. And 3 is because he kisses his son on the mouth. Thanks for ruining it, Kevin. I wanted to.
Yeah, forcefully, long embraced kisses with his son on the mouth.
And if he doesn't do it right the first time, it makes him come back.
Mm-hmm. Come back here. This man's giving me a massage.
This is not a pecking mouth.
I feel like if Tom Brady ever gets 10 Super Bowl rings, what he has to do, the Heisman Trophy has to go away and it becomes a Tom Brady trophy. And instead of that dumb stiff arm where, holding the football, it's just him kissing his son on the top of the trophy. And that's what you win for the Heisman Trophy is the Tom Brady trophy.
That's a weird future you live in, Noob. I was with you though. I mean, he's got 7. I don't follow football. I don't really care. I know more about Tom Brady kissing his son than I do about his actual career. But if he's got 7 rings, he must be good at it.
Well, yes, and he proved it was him, not the whole team or the coach. By his first year with the new team, he wins Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's also the reason that got me interested in that shit too. Because I work in a kitchen where everybody talks about fucking football.
It's hard to dodge football talk in kitchens.
Well, I also now have a soccer team because of them, because those losers watch soccer. And my favorite team is the Young Boys. It's a Swiss team. They're the top of their league, and their name is the Young Boys.
What more do you need to know?
And it started off as a fucking joke, but then they played one of the other dudes' teams that work at the kitchen, and they ended up winning, and they weren't supposed to. So it gives me somebody to cheer for.
Fuck. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't follow sports at all. That was my last day. The guy was trying to talk to me about sports, and I was just like, I don't sports. And he goes, like at all? And I went, no. It's never been interesting. I like to play football when I was a kid, but to sit around and watch it, I mean, it's all golf. It's all boring. It's just rich dudes making too much money.
Hold on. Golf is fucking terrible to watch. I can at least understand the appeal of like football or soccer or something.
Yeah.
I can't with fucking golf.
Yeah, soccer has a time clock that never stops. And football is a sport that it stopped more than it's running.
Yeah.
But
you sit there for a long time watching the same thing happen over and over again until eventually something happens. That's all of it.
I mean, that's anything you watch.
No, it's not.
Okay, then what isn't that? That's any movie. You sit around and watch it until something happens and then it ends. It's every movie.
But you're not watching the same thing over and over again until something happens.
You're not doing that with movies or with fucking football either.
Yeah, you are.
They run different plays.
Yeah, but it's minutes of watching them all line up and yell, and then the dude hikes the ball to the dude, and then he does one of several plays. 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work, and they just there's a pause, and there's a chunky dude in a black and white shirt running around, and then it's them lining up again so that somebody can hand somebody a ball and he can try to throw it, and then miraculously somebody will eventually catch it, and there's a chase, and that chase lasts like 8 seconds. How long are these fucking football games?
If you replaced throwing the ball with swinging a sword, you just described our battles and our campaigns.
Yeah, but that's us. I said I like playing football. And there's people that like watching football. I hope there's people that like watching us play D&D. I don't.
Like I said, I won't go out of my way to watch a football game, but I get it. And if it's on, I'll cheer for every team that makes someone else more mad for.
I go to football parties for the food.
I mean, yeah.
I, on the other hand, enjoy football because the extreme athleticism that some of these kids can do now is pretty spectacular, and I think it's worth watching the little bit of mundane, nothing's happening 2 or 3 times during a game. You'll see dudes jumping over other guys, diving for them that are trying to tackle them, or somebody getting stiff-armed while running down the sideline.
Listen, Toker, let me bring something up. I know you don't like football. Can I interest you in Turkish oil wrestling?
Yeah, sure.
Let me just go ahead and pull up the images. It's not
this audio podcast.
It's not gay. Just look up Turkish oil wrestling.
No, it's a real thing.
It's okay if it's gay. It's fun.
No, but it's not. It's just 2 dudes.
It's
wearing leather
hardcore wrestling.
They're oiled up and they're reaching their hand down each other's pants to get a better grip.
Yeah,
because they're all oily. It's not gay. It's just,
I feel like it. I could jerk
man,
off to this.
You tell this man that he's gay. I dare you. I mean, look. He's just getting a grip. He's not looking for treasure. He's just.
Oh, this is it's a really violent way to check each other for testicle cancer. This is a medical research.
Oh no, they're just oiling up.
Just cup your hands while I pour. Why is he pouring oil on him out of a tin can from the 1920s?
Because that's the traditional oil can that they've been using since the 1950s.
It's also the same oil.
So fresh looking.
What they do is they squeegee it off all the boys and put it back in the can. Don't want to waste it now.
Yeah. That's why you oil rustle on top of a tarp. So you can roll it up and drain the oil back in. You don't want to lose any profits.
You fill that fryer up and you got friendly girly chicken. Let's go back to pooping. So, okay.
Why do you have ass hair?
I don't.
You don't have any? Not even tiny? Are you completely smoothed on your butt?
My ass is smooth. My ass is skinny.
Inside.
He waxes it 3 times a week to make sure of it.
I don't have
hair. Get any dingleberries?
No, I don't. Never? My hair is, I can show y'all my ass right now.
That's okay. I don't need to see it. I don't have a lot. I got enough to get a dingleberry.
No, I don't even have that. My ass is smooth, hairless. Apparently, it's a Native American gene, and I'm so happy for it. That's my favorite. My dick, however, is just covered in hair.
All the way down the shaft. Like it grows out of the shaft. It's really weird. Does it?
No, it's just the hair's just on the head.
Oh, cool, like a toupee.
it's like a paintbrush.
Yeah, if a woman's vagina toupee is called a merkin, what do you call a dick tip toupee? What is that? A doken?
A dick tip toupee. I think that's
a dick tip toupee.
It's all one word.
But I was watching this guy.
I think that's the title. Dick tip toupee. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. There's this guy that does he's doing research, and it was talking about like why does hair grow on the ass? Like why? And he was like, here's the reasons why.
I think I have a guess.
Go ahead.
Is it so the shit gets trapped and so we have our scent wherever we go?
That's one. That is one possibility.
My guess would be possibly so that your asshole doesn't get sunburned.
My home.
Primitive man.
My second one is
before
to protect,
clothing.
protect from bugs and other small creatures getting into your bunghole.
That was not one that came up. It was to lock in smell, so we have that unique scent for attracting females. Chafing.
I do get chafed a lot. I will.
See, so maybe that's, you look a gift horse in the mouth. You're smooth down there, but you chafe. And the other one is he was saying the theory is the reason we still grow like hair on our heads and our faces is because genetically that's what we want. For some reason, it's purely for aesthetic reasons, and that maybe hairy assholes are just more attractive to women than smooth.
I don't think it is.
I don't either. But
Hold on.
the science is out there; it's working on it.
Do you dare risk searching that on your browser history?
Are hairy buttholes attractive? Are girls with hairy butts unattractive / gross? Do men notice your butthole during sex?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin. Kevin.
Let's go. Let's ask this of Mahogany. I'm sure she'd love to weigh in on.
She got no reason to see the butthole. Unless, those weird times when I get up there and I throw my own legs over my shoulder.
That's the
Just
Amazon.
like, hey,
that's the Amazon position.
Look at this. Look at what I can do.
Some women have pubic hair around the anus. I would say, okay, that's no, thank you.
Yeah. No, you're going down a weird hole.
That's in my search history forever.
It's not that weird on the internet.
I think is hairy butthole attractive on the internet?
Is it?
No, don't do that. Don't Google his hairy butt. It's not. I don't think. I don't think hair. I think if I could be hairless from my beard down, I would take that option. Why? I don't want body hair. I want to be slippery smooth.
I don't have a lot of body hair, so I don't.
Me either, but I still would like less.
Yeah.
So how about you show me your chest right now as I turn off my mic?
I don't even want to pretend to do that.
So then,
okay.
What?
Why are you so sweaty already?
Cops comes on it.
What have you been doing?
Oh,
I got nothing, man. I think this is going to be a shorter episode. Fuck it, Kevin. He needs to
fine.
grill.
We got almost an hour.
He wants to grill his motherfucking chicken.
I do. I want to eat my chicken.
His motherfucker. Kevin, close out the show so Toker can eat his motherfucking chicken.
Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week. See ya.
Hopefully.
Yeah, watch your fucking.
Yeah, unless Nuke forgets to upload it.
My uncle died.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because I know it's true, but the face you made when you said it, was that your give me pity look? Because it doesn't work.
That might be why I was about to be saying some mean stuff.
No. Oh, all right. That's good enough.
Love y'all.
All right.
You love him?